deposit down. All right. So basically, let me get out of the neighborhood first. All right. Okay. So basically, the reason why I'm making this video is for those that's on the fence, if they want to get into riding a motorcycle or not. Could you come over to fair? Is it worth it? Or a clear yes or no answer. So I know some people don't like suspense, so I'm gonna give you an answer straight off the bat. And I would say, if you are thinking about that and you contemplating those type of things, I would say go ahead and pull the trigger and go ahead and get your motorcycle license, get into motorcycling. The reason why I say that is because I was the same way, and I felt like I waited so long to start getting my motorcycle permit and training and things of that nature. And before I went on ahead to pull the trigger, I was around 35. And man, I just wish that I would have done it so much earlier. Like, I should have been riding in my early 20s, like no older than 20, 21. Like, it's so much fun. Like, mainly when you start getting used to like the way the motorcycle feels, you know, you get comfortable, you're able to turn around like this, you know, the motorcycle is gonna do. I mean, it's like, it's pure euphoria, pure adrenaline, pure satisfaction. So I'm not gonna lie, when I first you know, decided like I wanted to ride, like it's been a while. Like, you know, I had that feeling for many years, but the stars aligned and I took the MSF course, sorry if I'm butchering that, through Harley Davidson. And I was like, you know what? After I take this course, this is going to determine whether or not I want to, you know, go ahead and pull the trigger. So once I took the course, you know, I passed it. It wasn't easy. It was slow maneuvering on heavy 500-pound bikes, 500 Harley Davidsons. Passed the test, which I would recommend if you're on the fence like that, to go ahead and do something like that. Take the course, go ahead and be legit. They're going to teach you things that you just wouldn't know from common knowledge. And it's like, a lot of that stuff you're rarely going to use. It's just good to have. So it's good to over train than to under train, 1,000%. It could be the difference between life or death. So they had us doing a bunch of slow maneuverings, like, you know, maneuvering through cones and things of that nature. And once I took that class and I passed it, that's when I went on ahead and pulled the trigger. And I got my motorcycle license, and I ended up getting a motorcycle. Now, what I will caution you is that you do not, well, for me, I just talk about my experience. The first thing that I did was I started on a smaller CC. So I started on a Honda 300 CBR. And the reason why I recommend that is because now some people recommend 400 Ninja, it got more power, or even a 600, but it all depends. But the reason why I started on a 300, because I know myself. I like to push the limits. I like to test things. So if I'd have been on this 750 that I'm on right now, and after like a week or two, and I got like confidence, and I felt like I can go, which is not a smart thing to do. I would have been going as fast as this bike could go, and I would end up killing myself. So on the 300, the max top speed was 98. And although after about 2 or 3 months, I found myself redlining that bike a lot, I'm so glad that I started on that, because I made a lot of mistakes. So some of the common mistakes that I made on that bike was coming to like a stop, like something like this, and I stop, and I'd be in like, you know, first gear. And when I go to pull off, you know, you pull the clutch in, kick it up to second gear, I will accidentally kick it into neutral, and it would just, the bike would just sound like this. and was scared of bejesus out of me, and I wouldn't go nowhere. So that alone right there can cause you to fall, you know, so you don't want to do that. And, you know, those are just mistakes. Now, don't get me wrong, I still occasionally do that, but it's just way at a lesser, you know, occurrence. Something else that I do on by mistake on the 300 was that, was just the throttle control. So, you know, if you look at my wrist right here, like, I'm accelerating. And it's like, I'm accelerating a bit more, but you could barely see my wrist move. You can hear the difference, but you could barely see my wrist move. You see that? That's because this is a higher CC bike. This is a higher CC bike. On the 300, if you don't have throttle control, like right here, if you don't have finesse in your wrist, it's forgiven. I dumped the clutch at a light with my hand about 3/4 away on the throttle, and I wheelied a little bit on the 300, and that was by accident. Scared the bejesus out of me. But if I'd have did that on this bike, I would have probably looped it. And not only would I have looped it, but you know, if you drop these bikes, the fairings and the plastics on these things are super expensive. You could break your clutch lever, you could break the side mirror, which I've done before. And you just don't want to do that. You want to get all of that fun stuff out the way on a smaller bike. And I mean, you'll thank yourself later. But that doesn't mean that you can't start on the 600. Doesn't mean you can't really start on 1,000. It's all on you. Like, at the end of the day, you know, we all kind of know ourselves, you know, decently to know if we pick up on stuff fast. Do you learn fast? Do you struggle more than others? So, for example, let's say, oh shoot. Let's say if you learning something compared to other people, you learn at a normal rate compared to other people? Does it take a little more oomph to learn things compared to other people? Or you learn way faster? So if you're in the middle of that and you learn like normal people, I would definitely probably start on like a 400 or even a 600. But if you know, like for a fact, you learn faster than other people, like mechanically wise, you're good with your hands, you have really good balance, you catch on to things quick, then you could definitely start on a 600 or higher because, you know, you just know yourself. Me, I learn fast, I catch on fast, I'm good with my hands, but I still started on a 300. That was just me. Also, like I said, I had a lot of fear, I'll be honest with you. I was petrified, but something about that fear is what drew me to it. And as I was saying, man, like, if you're in between that line where you're thinking like, should I do it, should I not? That's a clear sign telling me that you should. Because first of all, you're contemplating it, and then your mind is going to tell you a million possible things that can go wrong. It's just natural. And a million things could go wrong. But I swear, if you follow those steps, you'll be more safer, or you'll have a higher success rate than most people. Take the MSF course, you know, get your training and stuff down pat. Then start on a smaller CC. If you have that much fear, start on the 400, start on the 300. Like, you're good. You know, go ahead and pull a trigger. I was just talking to this guy the other day. The reason why I'm talking about this is because this topic comes up a whole bunch. For example, I was in a barbershop. It was this older guy, and you know, every time I come in, you could tell he's a motorcycle enthusiast, but he never read one, and he wishes to, but he's an older guy, simply because all the things that I mentioned about the fear and just, you know, not pulling the trigger. You know, I was explaining to him like, man, you should have just went and took the course. That would have told you. They have governors on a bike where you can't go that fast. Like, you can go around 20 miles per hour top, which is really fast in a parking lot. But just the other day, guy in my neighborhood pulls up with his son. Son is around 30-something years old, saying he wanted to start. He wish he's unsure, he has fear. The same story I've been saying since the beginning. And again, you know, I said the same thing. I was like, look, man, I was the same way. I was scared. You know, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Everybody got a horror story about being on these things, man. About somebody being decapitated, about losing their lower limbs. My wife worked in the medical field. She's saying multiple people come into the hospital with road rash and, you know, a whole bunch of things and in critical condition. And like, if you was to talk to a lot of those people, like, don't get me wrong, like I could get into an accident right now regardless of how much experience I got, just from a car cutting me off or me just becoming absent-minded or thinking that I got it and I'm chilling. But ask yourself this: did you do it the right way? Like, these things are in play because of certain, you know, it's safety first. Like, that's super important. Like, that's the first thing they teach you. Like, if you go on any job, anywhere you go new, the first thing that they teach you is safety, and that is a reason why they do that. It's because it's the same thing with the motorcycle. Safety first. I'm gonna have to blow this light low key. Yeah, I'm gonna have to blow this. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that though, right? Don't do that. But anyway, they teach you safety first. What's safety first? Taking the course. Taking the course. You can't just go get in the car and start driving. You could, but at the end of the day, you know, you don't know jack about who got the right of way. You don't know jack about how many points get added onto your license from passing a bus. You don't know jack about, you might not even know which one is the brake or which one is the gas. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna hop on the highway real quick because I'm a highway rider. And like I said, I'm a thrill seeker. So tips when you also getting on your bike, and I'll probably make another video about, like, you know, tips and tricks from beginners. But when you hitting a corner like that, if you're not at your desirable speed, do not touch the front brake unless you're really experienced. Your back brake is king for slowing down the corners. So you see how this car is right here? The thing about the 750, look how I'm running out of road. I could just hit it real quick. I'm up. Feel me? You feel me? That's what I like about these fast bikes. Like, it's like we got so much power, and the 750 is like the poster boy of like bikes. Everybody love them because you get similar power to a 1000, but you get the nimbleness or the nimble, I guess, agility of like a 600, 400 cc, and it feels like it's power everywhere. Like the power band, like it's like I know my power band, like, you know, like when I could really accelerate or I need to drop gears, but it's power everywhere in this bike. Like, I'm in 5th right now, and my speedometer is off. It's saying 85, but it's off because I changed my back tire, so I'm actually going slower than that. But I could just hit it and just pass this car like this quick. You feel me? You feel me? And that's what I love about this bike. It's like, it's the best of both worlds. And there's plenty of speed. Like, granted, I only went from a 300 to a 750. I've rode my dad 1000 before. I didn't go far on that, but, you know, I have ridden it. And it's like, I love this bike. I don't know if I do upgrade, it would be my dream bike, which would be an H2 or a Hayabusa. And the only thing about Hayabusa is really big. Like, you know, I also want to get into like wheeling and things of that nature. But back to the topic though. Back to the topic. That's the thing. Like, I'm having fun right now. Like you always gonna have fun when you get on the bike. Like, I don't care what even happened. Like I've been through something like a couple of years ago, and it was really bad. But when I hopped on the bike, like, I couldn't be mad. Like, it's like, you can't afford to be mad on a bike, bro. Like, it's not gonna happen, Sam, for real. Like, and then I always coast in 5th gear. Like, I love 5th gear. Like if you see me in 6th, I'm cooking. You know what I mean? So back to the topic. Like I said, like, I can't even stay on topic because that's how fun and exhilarating this is. Like get the bike, bro. Like stop being scared, bro. Like, you only live one time. Like, you can't live for others, bro. Like, you gotta live for yourself. Like I got kids, bro. Like I got 3 kids. Like I got 16-year-old, I got 12-year-old, and I got a 7-year-old, and I got a wife. But it's like at the end of the day, it's like, bro, like your happiness matters too. Like you gotta balance that stuff, bro. Like you can't just be like a robot like all the time. Like you gotta do something that brings you joy. And like, bro, this bike bring me it's past joy. Like something higher than that. Like it's crazy, bro. Like I'm on the highway right now. Like I love highway riding because you can just hear the bike scream. You go to flow of traffic. Usually the traffic is faster than the speed limit. On a bike, you don't want to be going to flow of traffic. You want to just kind of silly be past cars. Like you see how like I'm cruising past cars, like I'm going like faster, a little faster than traffic because this is what you don't want to do. Like you see that van right there? So let's say if I hit it right here, right? And I'm just chilling. And I'm just chilling with the speed of traffic. Like after a while, you're gonna get absent-minded. Like look, see you get love from the kids all day. And but like if I was coasting in his blind spot, he gonna forget about me. And then before I know it, man, he could merge over into my lane, you know? Like, you don't want that. You want to be passing cars. Like, also, you got to keep your head on the swivel for cops, because it's like, on a bike, like, you always want to go fast. Like, the bike always want to go fast, bro. Like, that'll make more sense if you start riding. But like I said, this video is for you on the fence, and you don't know if you want to start riding, if you want to pull the trigger, like, again, I say it again, bro. Pull the trigger. Like, get the bike, bro. I got the Cybertruck behind me. Get the bike, bro. Bro, get the bike, bro. Do it, bro. On me, do it. Like, unless you're an idiot, like, you're complete, like, if people told you, like, yo, you're stupid, bro, you're an idiot, like, don't get the bike, because, like, you're not gonna be able to handle it. Like right now, like you're gonna be trying to like just go crazy in and out of, like you gotta be disciplined with this stuff. Like have your fun real quick, but come back to earth. You know what I mean? So, but look, man. Again, I say it again. You were on the fence. You always wanted to ride. You always wanted to pull the trigger. Every time you see a motorcyclist, you gotta talk to him. You know. The bike excites you. The thought of being on a bike, chilling, brings fear in your heart. Like, that's a sign to me saying, like, it's something you really want to do. Like, do it. Because the only thing that's going to happen, bro, is that you're going to end up, like, you don't know what, like, life is unexpected. Like anything can happen. Like, the next day, like, you can lose your legs, like, you can lose one of your arms, and then now, you're gonna be having a burning regret that, dang, I should have got on a bike before this happened, or, like, if I was gonna lose my arm or lose my bike, I could have did it on a bike, or lose my arm or lose my leg, should I say, I could have did it on a bike, you know what I mean? But, like, you don't want that to happen, but, like, I'm just making a point, like, bro, as long as you did what I said, you take the course, you start slow, you're gonna be good, bro. Like, after a while, like, riding ain't gonna be nothing. Like, you could just, feel me? Like, you're gonna know everything that's going on around you. Like, you see how my head on the swivel right now? You see how I just saw that right there? You feel me? Like, I was about to just cruise, right? I was about to blow past them, but I'm looking at these cars, bro. If you're not looking at these cars, bro, you're gonna get caught, bro. You're gonna get got. You're gonna get caught and you're gonna get got. You don't want that. Starting on a smaller CC, like 75, 65 miles per hour, gonna feel crazy. And that's good, because it's capping you. Like, it's dumbing you down. It's not allowing you to go crazy, something that you can't handle. Because first of all, you just started riding, you're on a smaller CC, you scared, you're not familiar with how cars move through the traffic while you're on a bike. It's different when you're on a car, because they can't see you, bro. Like, I'm banking on that they hear me, but look, this guy in the Tesla, that joint got good soundproof, and he can't hear me. You know what I mean? This car to the right can't hear me. or see me most of the time. So you gotta be able to see them. One thing that I learned watching YouTube videos, one guy pointed out, he was like, look, don't worry about looking at the car, just look at the front tire, bro. Look at the front tire. The front tire is gonna tell you what the car's finna do. Like if you see that front tire turning, you got like a millisecond before the car actually starts following through. You could get out the way. Just like how I just did. Like I was just about to pass in the no passing zone, like on the right side. You feel me? With crazy, but I'm on a bike, like you could do that. But I'm looking at the car, I'm not blindly passing, like I'm watching. And once I seen the car got over, he was a good one though, because he threw his brake light on. He ain't see me. See what I'm saying? Like if you were looking, like if you was to just play that back, it looked like he saw me, but he didn't see me. And that's the point that I'm also trying to make. Like these cars don't see you. You only taking up like less than 1/3 of a lane, bro. So make sure you locked in with your surroundings. That's another thing. Like I'm just like, even though I know exactly what's behind me because I'm checking this mirror, I'm checking that mirror, and then I'm looking behind me, but I ain't finna do it right now though, because I don't know what these cars finna do. So like I said, like I'm cruising by them, like I'm not blowing by them, but I'm cruising by them, you feel me? That way you don't stay in those somebody blind spots for too long. But I was finna get off the highway though, I'm gonna have to turn around because I don't know where I'm going, and I don't like that. So you see how he got his signal light on? You see that? But I'm peeping that though. I'm looking at him, he saw me, I looked at him, he looked at me, he know I'm right here. You feel me? But I'm about to get on a Gorman Street, something. See this car back here in my right hand side? Creeping up, like I'm watching, I'm looking. But again, bro, back to the topic, bro. Back to the topic. You on the fence, should I get the bike? Am I too old? Am I too scared? Am I gonna die? Like, bro, the chances of that happening is low, bro, if you follow what I recommend. Taking a course, starting on a lower seat, starting on 400, starting on 300. You know what I mean? Especially if you don't got no prior experience on dirt bikes. Like, I used to ride dirt bikes as a kid, and I was still scared of the motorcycle. Like, I didn't want to, like, it's just something about it just intimidate. Like, it's a loud motor, you outside, no protection. You using all four of your limbs, like, you know, your left hand controlling the clutch, your right hand controlling the throttle, your left foot is shifting, your right foot is covering the back brake. So it's like, yeah, that is intimidating if you don't know what things do. Like, you don't know how to use them together. You don't know what engine braking is. You don't know how to shift without the clutch. Like, you don't know nothing. You don't know the friction zone. Like, you don't know nothing, bro. Yeah, that's scary. You should be scared. But you take the class, bro. The class gonna teach you all of that and some. I promise you. You're gonna be able to ride any bike after you get off of that class, bro. Because the first thing you're gonna do on every bike you get on from that class going forward, you're gonna see this right here, you're gonna find a friction zone. So look, mine's right there. See how the bike pulling? That's the friction zone. You're gonna find that on every bike. That's the key to your success. You know what I mean? That's the key to you not stalling. That's the key to you knowing what they bike gonna do. Because it's like, if you got that clutch pulled in past the friction zone, the bike not going nowhere, bro. And you're gonna know that. You're gonna have confidence in that. Knowing that, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't know nothing, bro, like, fear is everywhere, bro. It's not, the fear is not projected in the right area. Like, right now, my fear is projected in, like, another car wilding, making some type of crazy turn, you know what I mean? Not in my ability to operate the bike. Not in my ability to be able to downshift or shift up or, like, engine brake, you know what I mean? Like, that's not where my fear at right now. Like, really, there's no fear right now at all. It's just, like, cautious. You know what I mean? But if you don't follow those measures, man, your fear is ill placed. It's everywhere. You know? Am I gonna drop the bike at a slow speed? I'm gonna pop into neutral, or what gear I'm in? You know, like, it's gonna be crazy, bro. But follow the course. Learn on the smaller bike. Start in the neighborhood. Before you know it, bro, you're gonna have this joint leaning like this. Feel me? feel me? Feel me? Look, car saw me, so he slowed down. But it's like, even if he would have got over, like, I'm still good. Like, I know what I'm doing right now, because I did everything right. You feel me? I could still get got. I'm not boasting. I'm not tooting my own horn a little bit. You feel me? Beep beep. A little bit. But like, I did everything right. You feel me? So if I go down, it's like, I did everything right. Well, I go down, and in the back of your head, you're like, man, I know I could have been a little better on this. I know I could have had a little more experience. Like, you ain't gonna have that. You feel me? Like, it's like, bro, the sky's the limit, bro. Do everything right, and you good. Again, I'll say it again. You on the fence? Should I get the bike? Bro, get the bike, bro. If you on the fence, you on the fence. You outside already in your mind, your thoughts. You already there, bro. The only thing that's missing is your body ain't catch up to it. Like, you ain't put the action in. You know? Faith without works. The same thing. Like, yo, you got faith. One day you gonna ride the bike, but you ain't put no work in. Put the work in, bro. Get the bike. I'd love to see you outside on 2. And that's another thing. It's like a community of bikers. Like, it transcends. It's like music. Like, I'm on an instrument right now. You feel me? Like, nothing else matter. Like, gender don't even matter. Like, race don't matter. Language don't matter. Dress don't matter. You feel me? It's universal. You on a bike, you getting love. I'll make a whole nother video about the love that you get, you know what I mean? And I'll make another video about tips and tricks that I learned, mistakes to do, not to do. But this is about the decision of getting the bike. Speed limit 65. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. It don't matter. That's what I'm saying. You feel me? I'm going to flow of the traffic. I'm going to flow of the traffic right now. You feel me? Get the bike, bro. Get the bike. It's like, I would open this bike up real quick, but it's too much going on. You know what I mean? Like, this car right here, he in the fast lane, like, he's speeding, don't get me wrong, but you're not going fast enough. And it's like, if I was to open this joint right now, there's too many variables, and that's the thing. Like, you gotta be smart, bro. Like, why would I be going 130, 140 with all of this going on, all of these cars that could go anyway, that could make a left, go right, switch lanes, don't turn their signal light on. Like, look at all that traffic up there, bro. Don't do that, bro. Like, and I'm not a scary driver, but like, I'm a smart driver. You see how many times that happens? You see how they just get over? That's why you gotta be watching, bro. And look, if I was doing 130, I wouldn't have been able to get out the way, bro. That would have been an accident. Boom. She ain't even see me. You still don't see me. You feel me? But look, no cap though, you could have fun. Like, especially if you're on the floor, like, you could hit that joint. You feel me? And I could get in front of everybody if I wanted to. I could lane split. I could turn up, I could turn down, whatever. Like, I don't even need a whole lane to get past somebody on a bike. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, get the bike, bro. Like, it's like the type of fun and the experience, like, you had no idea it existed, bro. It was like the first time you got on a roller coaster, you know what I mean? Like, you was scared as a kid, hopefully. You was looking at the roller coaster, you looking at the twists, you looking at the turn, you're like, yo, this joint crazy. But yet, you see people getting on and off of the roller coasters with smiles on their face. Getting back on. Roller coasters been around for many, many, many years. Success rate is high. Things go wrong on roller coasters. They break down. People fall out of them every now and then, but it's like, it's most likely probably not gonna happen to you. But look, it could happen to you, but look. Now, when you conquer your fear, you got on that roller coaster, what happened? Most of us, we got right back on. Not only did we get back on, but now we're looking for something bigger and better. And it's the same thing. You're like, dad, bro, this roller coaster the experience was like something I never experienced before. Like, especially if you go on a roller coaster, you did the loop for the first time. You're like, bro, what have I been missing? This is better than that. That's what I'm saying. This is better than that. Like, I'm one with my instrument. You feel me? Like, the way my body moves is the way the bike reacts. Like, oh, that was crazy. I didn't even see them. But that's what I'm saying, though. I'm still good, though. You feel me? But it's mad traffic, though. So I think I'm gonna get ahead and wrap this up. I think I made my point. You know what I mean? I just wish that I would have been got the bike. I'm in downshift because I'm in 6 and I don't like the way it's sounding right now. I ain't going that fast being sick. But like, I think I made my point, bro. Like, if you're already thinking about it, you on the fence, you contemplate it, it's like you 50-50, that's already enough. 50 already too high to be undecided, bro. Go do it. Get the bike. That's it. Get the course. Take the course. Start on a lower CC. I recommend 400. 300 if you're really scared. I started on 300. 400, it'll take you a little longer to go out of it because the top speed is higher. 115, 130, depend. You start on a 600, like I said, you know yourself, you learn normal. You might learn a little faster than normal. 600. You can start on a 1,000. If you got the discipline, you know what I mean? You learn, fair, you know? You ain't doing that crazy, you sensible. You can start on a 1,000. But what I'm saying is, if you want a high success rate, like me, like if I can learn, I'm a true believer. If I can learn it, anybody can learn it. I learn like a baby, but I get real good, quick. Another biker, he chilling. Take the course, start on a 400, 300cc, ride that out. You redlining that joint like every day, feel comfortable. You done had a couple of close calls, you know how to maneuver the bike, you know about engine braking, you're comfortable enough to watch cars, you know, maybe a little bit of weaving, you had your fun, you done been in 1 or 2 group rides, you realize you need a little bit more power, boom, move up. Move up. 400, I'll go from a 400 to 750, nothing less than that. From a 400, 750, bro. 1K, you ready? You ready? Like me riding this bike, like I feel like I'm ready for any bike now. Cause it's like, I know, like, I just gotta get familiar with the bike. And I'm gonna get familiar with it cause I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna take it slow just like I first started riding if I get a new bike. Once I get familiar with the bike, I'm going, that's it. I'm going. And this is why I like highway driving. It's peaceful. Everybody going straight. It's not a lot of variables. Besides lane merging and slowing down. If you look up the statistics right now, bro, most accidents happen on motorcycles in city driving, off the highway. Why? Because there's a lot of variables. You got people making U-turns. You got people turning to left. You got people slowing down. You got people coming out of the garage. You got gravel in the road. You got lawn clippings in the road. You got bikers. You got people that's running. You ain't getting none of that on the highway. It's just me. Feel me? You feel me? It's just straight. Everybody going straight. Everybody going straight. You just gotta know what's around. You know what I mean? It's a scenic view. You know, lake. You feel the change in the degrees, shifting. Smells change. You hear everything. You outside. Beautiful feeling, man. At the end of the day, man up, bro. Bro, man up. Put on your big boy pants, bro. Get the bike. Get the bike, bro. Bike. Man up. Man up, bro. The bike. And I'm out.